Nearly 5 years ago, I made the prequel to this video.
Damn. I'm sorry.
In that video, I went over the negative effects of consuming pornography, and it was pretty cool. Obviously not the effects, but the information. However, it's 2025 and the landscape has dramatically changed around sexual content and, most importantly, sexual deviancy. Now it seems like there's not only much more of it, but it's gotten much more extreme. And now we have an entirely new phrase for people like you. Yes, I mean you watching this video, you freaky deaky ass nigga, gooners. In this video, I want to discuss what I think is the result of excessive consumption of sexual content in tandem with the sexual frustration that comes with a young man failing to go on dates and approach women. We literally cannot start this video. Actually, I refuse to start this video without talking about Goonicide. He is the amalgamation of a guy that called that one white girl mid on Twitter and a guy who sprained his wrist by jorking his Johnson & Johnson to Bonnie Blue versus 1,000 men.
Like, treat me like a slut, spit on me, slap me. Do not comment on someone else's penis size. So that was we only sent one person out, but everyone, like, this is what frustrates me. I see so many.
Regardless, this guy was kind of freaky. If you somehow don't know about this guy, let me break it down for you. This was Nautica Malone. He was a married man with 2 kids, and one day he decided that he wanted some coffee and pulled up to a coffee shop called Bikini Beans, which is basically like Hooters. After that visit, he left and took his own life. Yeah, I'm leaving out a very small detail, very minuscule. He pulled up to the drive-thru without pants on, pantsless, penis meat out.
Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable.
Sir, have you been here before? Yeah. Yeah, I'm a regular. Yeah, I know the deal. Are you gonna suck my dick? Yeah. He's like so confident that some freaky shit is gonna go down, bro. That's the face of a man, the tone of a man who, like, he's the type of guy to go into a strip club and just start like trying to fuck the women, bro, straight up. He don't understand like the roles that he doesn't get it. He clearly thought this was okay since he was smiling up until the part where the lady was upset with his antics. So I know I've already contradicted myself because this guy is married and I was talking about the sexual frustration that men have with pulling women and how this promotes this type of behavior. But bro, this has to be because of porn. Almost in the same vein, we have Gary Miles. This nigga definitely gets no bitches. Look at his cut, his goddamn shirt, lick itself. Freaky. In 2021, he walked into a Dollar Tree and nutted on a woman's leg.
Look, he fucking nutted on my fucking leg. You go to hell, bitch. Oh my god. He nutted on my leg.
That's the story. There is no rising action. There is no falling action. He just walked in and just left. That's literally it. So he did eventually turn himself in, but like, can we take a second to think about the series of events that led up to this incident? He had to wake up, put on that shirt, drive to the Dollar Tree, walk in the store, and jerk his shit to completion. Especially that last part. That takes a minute. Imagine that. All that's on your mind is just saying, I'm gonna nut on a woman's leg today. And I feel like his intentions were already set in stone when he put that shirt on. It's like his fate was sealed the moment he put that shirt on. In the middle of the act of actually masturbating, he could have just stopped, bought something, and walked out. There were so many opportunities to stop and think about this, but he said, fuck all of that. And I've been realizing that we've been talking a lot about black men, and that doesn't make me look good, right? So we need to talk about their mortal enemies, white women. I think I've gotten to the point in my YouTube career where I can be a little bit more transparent and open with you all. All right, so one of my closest friends' names is Tina. She's let me sleep on her couch multiple times. She's been there for me when times were tough, and I've even taken care of her cat. But if I had the option to use a 12-gauge shotgun to blow Tina's head clean off to be in Sydney Sweeney's peripheral vision, it might have to come down to a coin flip. Given that, I still think I'm more normal than the mega gooners that bought her fucking bathwater. Soap with Sydney Sweeney's bathwater sells out in seconds. Are we fucking serious?
Hello, you dirty little boys. Are you interested in my body? Wash.
Dr. Squatch Soap, you're a nasty ass company for promoting this garbage. And you guys are unoriginal because Belle Delphine did it first. I'm pretty sure a majority of people were introduced to Sydney Sweeney after Euphoria and obviously followed her on Instagram because they wanted to support her career. There is no other reason. I'm sorry, but buying her bath water is another level of bagoonery. I made that up. It's like buffoonery, but with goon. You get it. There are people out there that are so horned out that they bought bathwater infused soap to feel closer to Sydney Sweeney. You all have lost your collective damn minds. Yeah, I got one last thing to talk about before we wrap up for today. We're not done yet. So this question is for the ladies in my audience. Is Coraline really that good?
This is our song. If I beat that pussy up, bitch, you gon' tell on me. If I beat that pussy up, bitch, you gon' tell on me.
Have you ever thought about like getting train ran on you by 300 dudes, like on some calm shit. No? Okay. What about 1,000? Well, Bonnie Blue has.
The big 1,000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview, gangbangs after gangbangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle.
You know what? I'm not even mad at her for doing this. I'm mad at the 1,000 dudes for showing up in the fucking first place. Y'all are nasty. Top tier gooner brain. Can you imagine standing in line for hours just to do stuff with someone? If you were able to get women, you wouldn't be in this line. It just doesn't make logical sense. I had to make this video because I recognize the evolution of gooning and realize that things are only gonna get worse. Like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace, peace.